Hall of Fame shit, nigga.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Get out of there.
Keep it. Come on, get out there. Get out there.
Catch.
Good catch, my boy.
Catch. Catch.
5U Nation, man. Number one, man.
Oh my God, run this shit up, man. Let's go home. We spend.
What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of SGD is Same Goal Different Struggle podcast. I am your host, AJ Brown. I got my partner back with me. What up, CJ?
What's up, man? What's up, man?
How you doing today, bro?
Smooth. I just woke up. I'm tired as hell. I ain't gonna lie.
Bro, I ain't look, man. Hey, man, before I get started, man, this is episode 128, man. If you are new to the channel, man, please do click the subscribe button, the like, comments. Please leave your comments. We do read. I am live. I know sometimes I do go and just do pre-record, but we are live today. Before I get started with what we're going to talk about with the Karmelo situation and the video that was released, I want to wish everybody, all my fathers out there, happy Father's Day, man. I appreciate all the, just appreciate all the love that I've gotten today, man, for Father's Day and everything, man. I want to just wish y'all, all the fathers out there, happy Father's Day, man. All right, y'all. So I don't know what day it was, but the video of the Carmelo Anthony situation got released. If you haven't seen it, I am gonna play it for you. Um, it ain't no sound to it, so we could conversate to it and everything, man. CJ, how do you feel about the video, bro? Like after seeing the video dropped. We talked about it all week, but I want to get your feeling on it before it starts.
Uh, it's exactly what I said. exactly,
Yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and start it, shit, bro. I ain't even gonna.
exactly what I said. Exactly what I said happened. Happened. That's how I feel about
Do you feel any different on how you see it now, of
it.
how the boys was coming to him and everything?
Nope. I still stand on what I said. Do I think? I mean, I agree with him defending himself. Just, I mean, in that manner, the law don't allow you to defend yourself like that. But I do agree with him defending himself. Shit, you got to get up out of there. But you know how the law written up, you can't do it like that. So if you see them walking in right here, I think this is just that's me personally. I think that's just a normal walk for somebody trying to get out of the rain. You see how fast they moving? I don't know. Are you moving as fast or what?
No, that's just them.
Oh, okay. So I think that's just a normal walk of them getting out of the rain. Um, you just you ain't trying to be in that shit that long. You just walking, you trying to get out of the rain. I think that's why they moving so fast in that situation.
Oh,
Now,
you don't think this could have been a setup?
I'm gonna tell you why. You see where he went when he first got there? Look where Austin went when he first got there. Go rewind it back some.
Let me see if I
All
can
right,
zoom
so
in
this is
on
one of the twins right here. The Probably like the third person back. Move your cursor over to the top of him right here.
it. Where, right here?
One, two, three. Yep. You see the third one in the back, and you see where he walks to when he first get there. He walks up probably like 3 steps, and then he sits down. Bam. This is just conversation right here. This is normal. This is normal behavior right here by teenagers at a track meet. They just gathering. They probably dapping up. Hey, what's up? What's going on? Boom, 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 boom. They talking to the people that's under the tent. That's normal behavior.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know what Carmelo is at this time, but I'm assuming that he's up here at the top of
I
the
mean,
tent.
he was already under it.
Yeah, so I'm assuming wherever he was at when the issue started. They sitting down here at the bottom.
Man, I can't zoom into this whole like.
Don't
Damn.
zoom in because it's gonna make it grainy. You can see it clearly here. You got one,
All right.
two, 3, 4, 5, and then you already got kids that's already under the tent as well. So you see what I'm saying? I think that's where people are. The mistake is coming where they like, oh, he got surrounded. It's already kids up under the tent, and if you're not paying attention closely, you don't see where every kid walks up these bleachers. But they didn't go that far. So Carmelo's probably up here at the top, closer to where the M is on the tent. Everybody just sitting there. So dialogue is being had, conversations is being had. They just talking. They just having a regular teenager shit. Now, during this conversation, like I said on the pod, they get to talking about something. I'm thinking I'm believing in sports because of the testimonies of what was said in the testimony. I'm believing they talking about sports. They're a particular sport team. So football, preferably. There's no reason to be talking about track because you can prove track right now. We finna race. We can prove that right now. So I'm believing that they talking about football, um, just because of the statement that was made that Carmelo said, "Y'all team is ass." Right now, look. Well, how much time is it we in now?
We're at shit. It ain't giving me a time.
All right, so no
Oh
time
no, I'm
stamp.
sorry. We at 4. We're at 4 minutes.
All right, so we have 4 minutes. 4 minutes, ain't no punches being thrown, ain't nothing. That's what I'm telling you. It's just dialogue right now. They just having a conversation. I think it don't shit start happening until like 8 minutes. 8 minutes and some change. Now, what people are not paying attention to is pay attention to the people that's walking through here at the bottom.
What about
I
them?
don't, just pay attention to them. They gonna tell you everything that's happening. Nothing's happening right now. They just sitting there
You
having a
talking about on
conversation.
the field?
No, at the bottom of the bleachers, the
Oh, okay.
walkway of the bleachers.
I mean,
Nothing
yeah.
is
After a
happening.
while, it looked like they turned to them and started paying attention to what they was talking about.
Right, but that's that. And nobody's paying attention at this moment. Everybody's just walking by. All right, so you got another kid walk up.
Hmm.
He's finna have a seat. Boom. He sits down at the bottom of the bleachers. Now, nothing still is happening here because none of these people that's walking by has said or looked in that direction. Because nothing's happening. It's regular teenager conversation. At a track meet, they probably talking about all kind of crazy shit. Now, I'm assuming over here in this entryway right here is adults. So you damn near an earshot of what's happening.
You don't think it was no adults under that tent?
No, I don't. Because if it was, they would have shut it down. They would have shut that down. If I'm not for certain, but if they would have shut it down.
I don't
But
know,
I
man.
think the adults are right here at the entryway right here.
Talking about in the middle over there.
Yep. And then you see some adults on the field. These are coaches right here walking across by the 40. Those are coaches. Maybe one player, but I believe this guy right here with the book bag on is a coach. How much time we at now?
We're at shit, 6 minutes and 50 seconds.
Still, I had nothing happen yet. That's why I say they just having dialogue. They're talking. Now they probably
I
now
mean, it
they done
still
got
don't.
to the,
This video, this video don't add up to what Hunter brother said.
oh no, nothing's gonna add up to it. They trying to make it seem like they didn't do nothing wrong. Of course you're gonna keep yourself out of it. Now you see now pay attention to the bottom of the bleachers now. You can start seeing people stop and looking up. Now the argument is getting heated. These are kids right here. Because if it's an adult, they gonna shut that down. Like, hey, what y'all doing, man? Calm down, chill out. These are kids. They didn't stop. You see them down at the bottom?
Yeah, I see him.
They didn't stop, and you see now they looking up like, oh, what's going on up here? Because it's shit being talked. It's heated. It's a heated conversation now. It ain't just a regular your team da. It's man, shut the fuck up. They talking crazy to each other.
He stabbed him by now. He gone.
All right, boom. Now look, that's how fast it happened. Then go back.
So we had 7 minutes and 50 seconds. So it's about to happen in about 10 seconds.
Right. They just talking shit. They still talking shit.
He pushed him right there. He stabbed him.
Stab. He out of there.
I seen the push. I don't know if I seen the swing yet.
Nah, I don't even think he pushed. I think he tried to punch him. If you zoom in on it, you can see him. You can see the.
He did try to punch him. That was a punch.
Yeah, I think he did try to punch him. But you can see the torque of his arm, like he throwing a punch. It don't look like a push. It could be a push if you trying to do a football move or whatever. I don't know who the fuck bring football moves to a fight, but boom. All right, now they keep saying, "Oh, he's surrounded. He's surrounded." Now, if you zoom in, you can see that all three of the boys are on. I mean, all four of the boys that supposedly be surrounding him are on the same level. Karmelo's sitting probably maybe one level up, but they're on the same level of the bleachers. You can tell when the altercation starts to get heated. You can tell.
Yeah, I can see all three move though.
Yeah, but see, look, you don't know once that first punch get thrown. This is the thing with these teenagers. You don't know who's trying to stop this shit from happening. You don't know who's egging this shit on. You see what I'm saying? Because you ain't getting no testimony on that. Once the first punch throw, I believe, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is what I believe. I believe that the conversation was probably between the Metcalf twins and Karmelo. I think they were the leading, like they led this confrontation, the verbal confrontation. I think those because both of them play like linebacker or some shit like that. I think they led the confrontation where it's like, nah, man, shut up. They talking back and forth. The other couple kids that was with them, I don't believe they had any intention or was involved in the physical shit.
So you don't believe that the other person that was with him could have been involved? I don't know about all that, bro.
I don't believe that. I think the Metcalf twins were the initiators of the confrontation.
I do agree with that, but I do agree it was. I don't know about the two other boys, but I don't.
But that's what I'm saying. You can't unless
did
you
they
go back.
They didn't. Did they get a testimony or nothing from them?
They
other
didn't. But
kids?
see, this is why I say his defense was ineffective because man, you got it's damn near. If you go back, son. Because right here, that's just the end result. They, that's
where.
Go back to
so where it started, or
just where it's under the tent.
All right, it's back under the tent.
If you looking, bro, you got about.
Yeah, there's a lot of people out there for you not to be able to.
It's about 20 kids up under that tent, bro.
Yeah, it's a lot.
And you only
That's
and
crazy.
only I think only like 7 or 8 of those kids took the stand. It's about 20 kids up under
That's
that
crazy.
tent. Look, even the ones that stopped to look up, they were
That ain't
walking
even all
by.
around the tent.
They weren't even
Yeah,
around the
the
tent.
one
They
that's
just stopped and looked up. And then you see some more come over and like, damn, what's going on up there? See, when you work with teenagers, bro, you understand like that shit just don't happen. It's not like grown men or some shit like that where it's like no build up. Sometimes you'll see this is not a build up. These teenagers, bro, that shit was happening for at least they was having a conversation for about 8 to 9 minutes before the confrontation even started.
Mhm.
So
I'm trying to figure out in this video where the coaches was at or any adults was at. If you saying
I'm telling you, they right here at the open way right here. These are
right
adults
here,
down here. Yeah,
right here,
those are
yeah.
adults. So this is happening earshot of
But I'm
what's
saying
happening.
right. That's what I'm saying. If these adults right here, you tell me they don't hear this shit.
They gotta hear it,
That's what I'm saying. Ain't no way you right
but
here
they
and
not
you don't
paying
hear that
attention though.
argument.
Yeah, they not paying attention. They just I don't know what they probably talking about, whatever they talking about. But you
So you
notice he
don't
don't
hold
get to the
adults.
first.
So that's what I'm saying. I ask you don't hold adults accountable for none of that shit.
What the hell you gonna hold them for? We're not saying that they work with the school. We just saying they adults.
The one I'm saying, if these are people that work with the school, bro, I'm asking if that
Oh
was. If
nah,
we
man.
just
You know, bro, you at a track meet, bro. You don't know who there that work with the school. You don't know who there that's just there to be watching.
I don't
So
know, bro.
it ain't no
Yeah,
telling
that's
who
true
these
right
people.
here. Who's right here? I get that, but
Yeah, those are adults.
ain't no way all these motherfuckers right here, all these people,
You earshot of that shit. You know, you hear something happening. You just don't know what's
even these
happening.
people down here, like
Think
they
about it. That
turn.
look, they just walked up. They was walking by, and then they turned around and looked up to see what was happening.
Yeah, right here, they turned around and looked up.
Yep. Because I'm telling you, this is where the confrontation is happening at now.
But
Now they
right
talking
here,
shit. Yeah.
I can see them three right here, bro.
But you only see one hand get swung now.
Yeah.
And then he poke his ass. Bam. Kid fall down. Now, all of these other kids that's under here, they just listening to what's happening and what's going on.
There go the push right there.
Boom. Now he falls. Now they like, damn, they trying to catch him now because they seen him fall. Then they looking like, oh shit, he bleeding. And now he out of there. Look, this kid down at the bottom who was about to chase him, he didn't know what the hell was going on. Now they like pointing, like, oh shit, he trying to get away, but he not trying to get away. He just trying to get away from y'all ass or what's happening.
And see, the thing about it, when I seen the evidence,
And
I
then you
got to
get to
like
the adults. Here goes
it.
some more adults
It
over
was a
here.
box cutter, and that's why I said I know kids with box cutters. Shit, I got a box cutter,
A
so
box
like
cutter.
I knew
I
that's
don't
what
want
the
to
shit
work with
was. You didn't see the evidence on the pictures of what was the evidence that was left?
Nah, I ain't see that. But if it was a box cutter, I see why his ass bled out so fast. If it was a box cutter,
Hold on, I'm gonna
no, them
start this.
motherfuckers going. Ain't nothing stopping that. That shit going
Hold
right
on,
through.
real quick. I'm gonna start sharing that. I'm gonna hold up. What that shit?
I gotta go to the gym today.
All right, y'all. So I got the pictures. This is one picture of this. Just Carmelo. What the? This just Carmelo hands getting tied up. This one, I don't know what this is. I don't know who jacket this was.
Talking about the jacket.
Yeah, I don't
Austin
know
had
who
one
jacket that
jacket.
was. Oh, it had to be Austin
He didn't have one on though.
because he had on black. But he had on black. Carmelo had on what's the name?
He
Gray,
didn't
but
have
he
on
had
the
on black.
jacket though. When he walked in the building, he didn't. I mean, when he walked in the stadium, he didn't have no jacket.
I don't
He
know
ain't had
then.
nothing in
Hold
his
on, I don't know
hand.
who that. I don't know then.
Bandy. Who is Bandy? That's the name of the. That's the somebody wrote their name in their jacket. Probably one of them kids.
And this is the box cut
Uh,
I'm talking about.
my boy, that is not a box cutter, my nigga. That's a blade.
Yeah, so I use that as a box cutter, bro.
Nah, my boy, box cutters. I'm gonna show you what a box cutter is. That's a knife, my
I
nigga.
mean, it's a little longer, but I mean, ain't no longer than 5 inches.
That ain't no box cutter, my G. That's a blade.
I
Yeah,
use
that's
that
a
as a
blade.
box cutter.
It's a knife, my nigga.
I don't know what this is.
That's the entry room.
Oh, of Austin.
Yep.
Yeah, he cut him pretty deep.
He stabbed his ass. Ain't no cut. Cut is you swiping at a nigga. Ah! He poked him. Pow! Get up off me, bro. But so the thing is this, man. Like I was saying, in general, they both engaged. They both were into a verbal confrontation. It got heated. Um, one put their hands on the other one stabbed the other one. Clear cut case of manslaughter. Manslaughter or negligent homicide. Only thing about negligent homicide, the statements that was made by Carmelo and that was testified by Carmelo. Um, but I did want to say something about this stuff though, because like I see people outraged by this or whatever. I still stand on that. You don't just because somebody punch you, huh? What'd you say?
Now I was about to play something else, but go ahead. Go ahead. I'm
But I
letting you finish. I was gonna play the video of his
oh,
police
but I still
the body cam. But go ahead.
stand by. Um, you can't stab somebody because they punched you or pushed you or whatever. You can't do that. Um, do I agree with the conviction? No, I don't agree with the conviction. I do think murder is just excessive. But you know
Do
that's
you
how they.
feel like that he will get an appeal? That's real. That's the real question now.
Yeah, he'll get an appeal. But
All
see,
the
what
okay.
people
So you
is he'll get an appeal. If they argue that the teacher thing, the black jury getting dismissed because of being educators or whatever. If they argue that to a fact. So the only thing about this
so
thing
you
is
would
that's
argue the jury thing. I wouldn't argue the jury thing
I mean, you got to argue the jury thing because one,
because we
that's
talked about it. You said minority, and we
but
talked about it. It
that's what I
was
was getting
minority.
to. That's what I'm getting to. You have minorities on the jury. So it's not an all white jury. Now, would these people on the census mark themselves as white? Yeah. 9 times out of 10, yeah, or 10 times out of 10. However, it's not an all white jury. It is a minority jury. You had an Indian guy on there, a woman on there, or something like that. Um,
I'm gonna
and
be real with you, bro.
some
And hold
Asians,
on,
I
I'm gonna
believe.
stop you right there. Right. That's why I was gonna stop you. All right. As a person, all right. So it's kind of tricky with me, right? Because I in my community, you got Arabs, and I fuck with them. Like you feel me? I feel like it's just my demeanor and how I come off at them. But I do know that it is some Asians, some Indians that don't like black people. That's unknown. Like they don't like.
What the hell
So
they got to
for the
do
people,
with the jury?
that's like saying you have another white person on there on the stand in a lot of black people mind. It's like it's if you already have it where people feel like Asians, Indians, and other shit. I've heard people say Africans and other I'm not just speaking on that. I've heard people say Africans and Haitian, like certain other cultures don't like black Americans. Do you get what I'm saying? Like I've heard that before a
What
lot
what
of the
what
time.
what my question is, what the hell does that have to do with being on a jury though?
So that's my people are gonna look at it like even if you don't have like even if you got other cultures on there, minorities, if you don't have black Americans on there, then it's still not gonna it's not a fair trial.
that has nothing to do with just because. Okay, so look, just because somebody may feel some type of way about whatever, that has nothing to do with being on a jury. Like you can feel that way all you want to, yeah, but that still ain't got nothing to do with on the jury. See, this is that thing where
So what
this
about
is
the
the game
people
that they
that
play.
okay, if they looked at this so you don't feel like they looked at this video, the jury?
I
Because
don't
if
know
you
what they
looked at
looked
it,
at.
all right, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know what they looked at. I'm just saying when people say, "Man, it's all white jury," no, they got minorities on there. So and this is the issue. This is the issue that you run into with the whole civil rights thing because you are fighting for a minority, and for some odd reason, African Americans, the real indigenous people over here, allow the government to put us in the minority space. That's the problem. So whenever they feel like they want to do you wrong, they can just say, "Oh, we had minorities in there because we allowed them to put us in the minority space." But in reality, we we were here first. So we're not the minority here.
So let me ask you this real quick. And I know we getting off topic, but I want to ask you this, right? So
I'm
when we
listening.
talk about all right, go,
Go
I'll
ahead,
wait till
talk.
you come back. So like the American Indians that was already here, right? Remember that picture that we talked about with Christopher Columbus and the Moors?
You said what?
Did remember that picture that we talked about with Christopher Columbus and the Moors, and when the I guess that's when things transferred over and stuff like that. Remember that picture we talked about?
Nah, I don't, but
All
refresh
right.
me.
So all right. Were the Moors over here when the Moors got here, right, to America, or were the Moors already here in America with the American Indians, or how did that work? Because I always wanted to ask that question.
The indigenous people of this land have never
Mhm.
went anywhere. We've been here the whole time.
So, damn, I wish I knew that picture, man. Go ahead, go ahead. I'm gonna see if I
The
can find that
like
fucking video.
yeah, the indigenous people have been here the whole time. So and we are them. We just continue to let these people um I mean the information that's being told is just stupid. It's just I hate having these conversations with people because they don't know no better. But when you talk to like I'm gonna be honest with you, my
Hmm.
grandma
Which
think
one?
like my mama's mama. She
Hmm.
don't
All right, go ahead.
she don't know nothing about no damn slavery. She thinks slavery is African people coming off a boat. That's what she thinks. Like African people, like motherfuckers who come from Africa. Like right now, if you would come over here, she would think that's what that is.
I cannot find this fucking picture. Go ahead,
She
bro. I'm
has no
listening.
she has no idea of this slavery thing. She don't. And if you have a conversation with her and talk with her, she was slavery. What? Nobody know nothing about that. And if you seen my grandma, my great grandmother, Pinky Coleman, if you seen her, you'd
But
be like,
what's to
oh,
say? Well,
okay,
okay, but so what's to
what's
say
happening?
the people that family are that did come over here from the slave trade?
That it that's what people getting it wrong, man. When you go back and look at the real history, not what they telling you in school, the
Now I'm
real
talking about
history of
like
this,
people that really got family that say they talk to their family, their ancestors, and their
man, they
grandparents.
lying. They lying.
How can you tell another person
I'm
on their
telling you
family
that
side?
they lying, bro. Because look, when you look at the look, look up when cargo ships were even invented.
Hmm.
Just look that up, and that'll debunk your whole.
So what you saying? A cargo boat is just not big enough to hold that amount of people to bring
No, a
over to
cargo
over.
ship didn't come until like the 1900s.